Good morning, good evening, and good day. It is time to talk. Oh my god. Hello. I realize that is just in the middle of the screen. Okay, hold on. Let me fix that. We have 2 splatterflies. Stop being locked and let me put it right there. Like right there. Now people can see what we're listening to. Alright, hello! I have good news for everyone. We're getting paid again, actually. Wow. Which means... Oh my god.
Water, damn it!
Okay, I will drink water. We just started stream. Okay. There we go. Alright.
Yay, more money for Happy Meal.
Yeah, more money for Happy Meal. I'm gonna save some of it, because maybe we can use the money on some little bit new gear, so that we can do the stream much better in quality. So, you know, very important. Now, today we're gonna do art. Let me also have this up. There we go. I'm gonna make it so that I can see chat, and I can also see what the heck I'm doing. Very
I only
important.
had a dream last night about eating McDonald's. I blame this chat.
You know, I blame this chat a little bit, because I have started to apply Happy Meals to my Dungeons & Dragons games because of this. The group just loves Happy Meals. One player was like, hey, I can give you a Happy Meal if I can get that one tape. And they were like, hell yeah, give it to me. I want it. I want it. So, Now, I'm just having the quick chat and so forth before we're gonna do any art. Let's see. Hello, Tfredo. Hello. I don't have any wave, but you know, hello. Just, yeah. You can just see my eyes just. Wah. Oh, this works. That is kind of fun. I still love playing around with it. Yeah. Man, we have a few people actually watching right now. Hello. How y'all doing? You can still lurk. We're gonna do art later. I have still the commission I'm working on to work on. Why? Because I fell asleep. There's a chance the stream suddenly ends. And that's because we did some electricity work. Now, my dad is an electrician. So, you know, he is certified to work on it. But, you know, just in case, because, you know, I don't know what will happen, right? So, just in case, we're just gonna make sure that you all know about it. That if stream suddenly ends, that's probably the reason. Yeah. But my dad came in here and was like, don't worry, Nova, I will fix it all. Why haven't you fixed that one light? And I'm like, I didn't know the number. I'm sorry. I don't know if anyone gets that paralyzed, like, you know you have to do something, but then you suddenly it gets paralyzed, and then, you know, it just stands there for a while. That is me, a little bit. Gotta looking around. You got some mozzarella sticks? Ooh. I got treats that I was supposed to have for Dungeons & Dragons yesterday, but totally forgot. I'm eating them today. Dancing. Woo! I'll join the dance. I hope this is a good dance. We also have some stuff here. I might change it to art soon. We're just having some minutes with it. So yeah. But how is everyone's Tuesday? I hope Monday wasn't horrible. Aww. I see people saying hi to each other. Aww. That is sweet. You know, I'm gonna put you two next to each other. I need to take this over here. Let's see. Okay. There you go. Yeah. That is you, Wiggle. There you go. Yay, they're next to each other. Great. Let's see. Great, today was school Halloween. Ooh. We didn't have that much here. Where I live. We didn't celebrate much Halloween until much later years. My Tuesday is ruined because it's Wednesday. Ooh. That means it's super late for you. You're like at the start. And I'm curious where you're from. Cause like, my Tuesday just started. Well, not really. It's still 3 p.m., but you know. Let's see. Ooh, neat. Still gotta make my costume. I'm thinking of making a new model that has like hand movement and like web camera movement. Because I know you can do that. I just haven't done it. Wow, Australia. Ooh, I see. Hey, we don't technically, but my school does. I went in the... I sent in... Ooh, oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, I see it. I see it here. Let's see. It's why I couldn't get art doodle from you. Ah. Okay. Dang, you really have dedication to show up, Roxy. I gotta say. Thank you. Because if it's Wednesday for you now, that means it's like 12 a.m. I'm gonna check, actually. Oh wow, it's much later than that. Kinda. It depends on where you're in, but you know. Whoa. I feel like I learned something new. Yeah. Oh man. I gotta say thank you for showing up. My god. That's super late. And sometimes I stream for like super long too. Aren't you tired? My lord. There we go. Alright. We've been talking for a little bit, so I'm gonna change the scene. We have talk usually around the start, and then we do art after. Let's see. Ooh, I see you just gotten like 5, what is it called? It's like showing up. God dang it. I have this in Norwegian. So it says Visningsrekke instead. But like you've showed up like 5 times. Whoa. Let's see. Art. And then done. Okay. I think this is set up. With that, I would need this here. And I need to go to the art program. We are gonna work a little bit on art stuff. We're gonna get things done. Hey, I found something cool with my art program. Actually, I'll have to go in here too. If I need to change this to Cintiq, and then we'll go back, and then drawing. Yeah, because now everything looks kind of fine. Except whenever I write, it's like, Dear Diary, I can't see. Oh god. I just took on the washing machine because we finally got that room fixed. But I have cleaning tomorrow, so I was like, okay, I gotta get this done so that I can set up another clothes thing. So I'm just gonna take the gain lower for all of you. So that you all don't hear my washing machine. It's probably done soon, because like... Yeah, it usually gets done like... certain times. Yeah, I did some art for Dungeons and Dragons yesterday. Let me show it. There you go. Here's some art I did for Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, so we put Bluey on the dog, but it keeps... oh god. But here's the art I did. I did it for Dungeons and Dragons. And everyone was like, oh my god, she's hot! And I'm like, yeah, literally. This is like Dungeons and Dragons, so if you want to build, she is a fire genasi barbarian. Yeah. If you want her lore, her lore is that she is trying to be pretty for her boyfriend. But the thing is, her boyfriend is a piece of shit. On their anniversary, he gave her a used car to Olive Garden. So, in our game, she was like... So, in the story, she broke up with her boyfriend. And was like, fuck it, I'm gonna save my best friend. Which in canon, if no one romances her, she will get together with her best friend. But, you know, so far we have a player trying to romance her, so that route is not happening now. Funny, it's kind of the same with Emery. Emery is also in the game. If no one romances Emery, Emery gets a love interest. What do you mean she's not for the girls? Well, it's more like, she gets more cutie things, like girly things, like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna get all the pretty things. Let me get a picture of her, actually. I have her human version. Where is it? Where is it? 20... Well, it shouldn't be any of the yearly ones. It should be just in the Nethermore. Tokens. Here. There she is. So this is her human version. And this is her companion image. This is like a Persona-ish game, so you know, they unlock their like magical races and so forth. Yeah. But she's secretly a very rocky girl. She likes rock, like, I think it's just called rock? Yeah, Yeah, she likes rock. And, but her boyfriend doesn't. And to kind of help a little bit out, she's kind of pushed her own interests aside for this guy. Surely not a good idea. But, you know, then she's like, I have enough. This is over. And then it's all over, you know. And he's like, screw you. So, you know, Of course, the guy has problems too. He can be fixed, but you know, sometimes it's better not to fix things. It all depends, really. I think, let me get the boyfriend. He showed up in something earlier. This is the boyfriend. Wow, Noah, you were good at showing. There you go. There's the boyfriend. Hello, what is going on? I showed this image and everyone freaked out. This one here. I was like, I did some art, let me show it. Everyone, oh my god! She's so pretty! Yeah, it's the one with the dad issues, yeah! So yeah, these two were together. Well, it wasn't the best thing, you know. Yeah, the best friend is her, actually. And she's like, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to change yourself for a man. How did he... I don't know if he used to be nicer. I think it's just through the years he's just changed. So yeah, I have an image of them actually happy. Hold on. This is the last thing I'll probably show, and then we're probably gonna work on commissions. But did I drag everything in here? I did. I actually have an image of them happy right here. This is kind of old a little bit, so I'm seeing it. I'm like, I get it done a little bit better, but I also stressed out. Yeah, it's them. This is like a Norwegian Christmas card. So you have like, it says here in Norwegian, Merry Christmas. It's not truly Christmas without you. So you know, I made this one for Christmas because I know, like, I was like, we gotta have them at least happy because they have been happy. You know, they have been together for at least a few years until something happened, and then he just never talked about it, so it all just fell back. Everyone loves her. Her name is Susie, if you're wondering. We all love Susie here. It's funny because I made her before Deltarune, and then, you know, I just found out that her name, like, why? No, but why? Hey, everything works well though, because now she is doing stuff for herself, but now she got these powers from a god that is all... No. That is not a good thing. Oh no. Also, is the hair always on fire? Yeah, it is. It's kind of half... Like, you can touch it, and then it's technically fine. It's just floating a little bit. And then the tips kind of goes with fire. I think that's how it is in Dungeons and Dragons. That you could choose half-half. So, you know. So if she's ever in water, it all just turns black and just blah. All goes downwards. And then there's a lot of steam. I think I did this to another character at some point. But I used this technique on her. So, you know. Let's see. But yeah, that is one art I have done. You want to see another one? Just, you know, I'll show it. This one is for character stuff. This is for D&D. There you go. I made this for like something spooky. Ooh. Ooh. Now, I could have done a better job. But, yeah. I have a lot of lore. And I just don't know what to choose with it. I've been like, oh, I could make animatics of it. I could make comics of it. I could do whatever with it. So, you know, maybe one day I'll choose a group of people to play Nenomore. Because this is a D&D game, so I have everything up. And then, you know, as they play, I'm just here like, okay, you all get to experience Nenomore while you see this group suffer. I would have chosen my old group, but then you don't have any context to anyone, so I had to explain it in the game. Because it's very important to me that whenever a character shows up, that you all kind of know which character this is. You know? Very important. Yeah, an image that I did there and there. At this point is show more art instead of doing the work. I just love showing art. I just love it. I love talking about my characters. But I'm trying not to. Alright, let's see. I should have the dragon lady right here. I got a message from the commissioner, or like the person who commissioned me, that they loved the colors, but they wanted it to be silver instead of gold. So we're gonna change these colors to silver. Very easy change. Here we go. And then another hot lady. Shall I just show all the hot ladies? I have a lot of hot ladies drawn. Hold on. Let me show a hot lady. Another hot lady. Hold on. This is the one I always show, and I want to see how all you all will react. Okay, you all ready to react to this hot lady that I made for the story? Actually, okay. I will show it. It takes a bit. Boom. Here she is. Here's another hot lady. Damn! Damn! If you wanna get a little bit of a closer look, you can see that there's stars on here. You know, her hair is very long. You know, there's a lot of markings. My wife. Her name is Eterna. She's the god of chaos. And then she fucking threw it all away for another person to become the god of chaos. But she has a plan. She always has a plan, because she's manipulative, you know? She knows everything. That's all I can say, because we have Bagel here. But that is fine. It's also a surprise, you know? If I ever make a comic out of the story, you know, her plot will be the biggest one, you know? And y'all will be like, oh my god. And also, who is the new god, like, god of chaos then? Well, it's this motherfucker here. This is the newest god of chaos. This little short man. He was like, drew it all over. Ah, he's so cute. Yeah. Though he also is very creepy. I have had people being creeped about him. If you want to know his personality, he's like, my name is Ilya Eclipse. I'm the best fortune teller in the whole wide world and the god of chaos. Though I have no idea how to use my powers. Teehee! Oh my god, I see my future husband right there, and I'm gonna be in love with them. Hi there! Ew, get away from me. And that's the dynamic with this guy. He kind of looks like... Yeah, he is very inspired, actually, by the Collector. Indeed. His first image was actually very close to that. I'm grabbing and scratching like a squishmallow. But like recently in our D&D game, they realized there's something more to him. Because there's these cards trying to say that they need to save Elio. What do they mean with that? Isn't he like a god? Can't he, protect himself? Truly creepy. Since we're showing gods, we might as well show them all. Hold on. We will never start art projects. And that is fine, really. I am a little bit on the mood of showing art. And it works with the art category. Alright. We have... Since I showed the god of chaos, we might as well show the god of law, or like god of order. Though his image could have probably been a little bit better. But this is the god of order. He's like the counterpart of god of chaos. So he's like chaos and order, Where there is chaotic things, there's always something with law. And he's always like, Ilya, you fucking shit. You sunk down Atlantis. It wasn't on purpose. But you did. That's it. You had to go to your room. And then it's being sent to, like, a little world that is, like, his room. He's like, God dang it. So, yeah, that is with this god. He also refuses to talk to any people, because, he doesn't make many deals with people, because he believes that a god should be able to do their job proper, and follow any law as possible that has been set up for the gods. So he haven't broken many rules. Probably, like, one or two, but, like, the gods probably broken a lot. Elio's probably broken a lot. And yeah, gods have law, apparently. They have rules. It's almost like they are there to make sure that heroes are being made. Or else we wouldn't have our D&D game. Get out of my room, Mom! And probably, he doesn't look like he calls his mother. It's funny, too. He's also the one who would show more sympathy, but also, like... He wants everything to be worked out in the end. He tries to follow he's trying to compensate everything, from following the laws to trying to figure out ways to go around the law, too. Without breaking them. That's what he's trying to do, most of it. We also know one thing, Bagel hates the character. Not gonna lie, he gives me monster energy. It's great hydration energy. Yeah. Speaking of monsters and things that is very, very, like, kind of fighting and so forth. This is Nyx. The god of tempest. He controls the weather. Here's a little bit of close for people, you know. Can I just the hand? Yeah. Now these are starting to be a little bit old. Because like these are probably 2 years old, these images. Yeah, the game has been like, or like the story has been like made for like 3-4 years. Yeah, I would say close to 3, close to 4. Being finalized around now, to be honest. Just haven't written it. I just know everything in my head. He is also the god who made a deal with Susie, the one I showed at the start of the stream. Oh my god, it's a little Scrimlow. Kind of gives me out the vibe of Kai from Third Kung Fu the movie. I haven't seen the movie, so I would need to check it out. But yeah, I made him kind of a bit small so that he could do a lot of damage. I also imagine he used to be much taller, but then he did something that was different. Because like he has like different markings than the other gods. And he also have horns. And that is because his counter-argument is this guy. So I imagine they switched roles. And since they switched roles, he has like different markings too. So this is Archeon, the god of nature. He's very kind and caring. Probably a little shy to talk to people. So he's like, oh my god. I don't know how to have a conversation here. Ah. Is there a scar on his face? Yeah, there's a scar on his face. Ew. Yeah. After all, not all gods are nice. This is a villain, actually. Maybe not the biggest villain, but he is still a villain. And he just made a deal with Susie in our game, and everyone is like, oh my god. Oh my god. Ah. They all screamed. They're like, ah! I can take a screenshot on it, because they wrote it. They're like, oh no! Yeah, that is Archeon. The ones that is mostly interacted with is her. This little sneak. They all have like different colors too. Because I think it's... I like having different colors. I've saved them all as gradients for the hair. But this is Amartya, the god of space. So her powers is more in expertise of creating things. That's what I imagine. And then warp the world a little bit. That is probably the best thing I can explain it. This is probably many people's favorites. Because she's like, oh my god, I'm gonna make a deal with you. And they're like, okay, I want to make a deal so that I can know how to get out of here. Okay. Makes a deal. By the way, your friend is trying to save you now. Bye! Well, now you know a way to get you out of there. Yeah, I have like 8 gods. 1 dead. This was because they're like technically counterparts. It's like if we have god of space, we have god of time. And they're like kind of connected a little bit. I made sure in their post that they kind of fit-ish together. Like that. Maybe a little bit more. There you go. And they are like counter gods. In each world, there's always 2 gods that is kind of holding them together. So like if there's a world, there's 2 gods. So there was one with god of the god of space and time. The one in our story is with this one and this one. This is the god of life and death. They're like a lot of red colors. There you go. Is there a god of war by any chance? I would say Nyx kind of counts in it. Because he would love starting the war if he could. But I think that's all the gods that are shown right now. Is there a god that creates artifacts or magic items? No, but magic is often created by people. It depends on worlds, really. Some worlds, how I imagine it, is like, some worlds has like different rules created by the people. They're all just watching it. They're just there to watch and protect, because there are these monsters coming around. So technically, all of these, you know the goober? The little goober? He is that one of those monsters called corruption. So technically, all these gods are your enemies. I'm sorry, you have enemies. You have gods as your enemies. I'm sorry. I might be a little drunk, so I doubt I'll be awake long. Okay. Hey, make sure to take care of yourself, alright? Very important. But yeah, I'm gonna close these. Yeah, these gods are probably your enemies. But you're not alone. Because there's always a god out there that is, there is always a god out there that is protecting corruption. And I can't say their name. I can't say it. So, unfortunately, you will not know. But there is someone out there. So, yeah. I could show the art. I've shown it before. No, I'll do it. I just need to make sure the name is kind of changed. Very important. Because, I want to make sure that the group aren't like, oh my god, I know this name. Noah said it in a stream. Of the god, let me see, of them, which is the most evil and which one is the most good? I always believe the god of death is the one that is the most good. Funny enough. The god of death just doing things to make sure to save people as long as possible. Which god would lie the most? Amartya. That little sneak. They have a favorite, actually. Oh, ain't that lovely? Yeah. Yeah, it's quite lovely. It's funny, I drew this of Amartya and Cosmo. Just they have a favorite character. They're like, oh, I like this human. This human is great. So I made this like once and sent it to the group. I was like, oh my god, this is literally dumb. I make lovely content. But going here. And then here. But, if you're thinking about good, it's funny. Amartya is the one who's mostly lying, but it's also the one who is, like, next to Kronos in the good category. If you're thinking Nyx is the most evil, doesn't care about people, probably will try to murder people and so forth. We have... It's a of people with the gray area, unfortunately. I think everyone will hate how I will set up everything and be like, why Nova? Why did you do this? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I had to, you know. I just had to. Okay, I changed the name of the file. You want to see your god? You want to see the god that technically isn't a part of this little circle? Because I have some gods that is not really fully a part. But it's but you know, it's technically not your enemy. You know? But you know, you probably never talk to them, you know? Hold on, I'll share it now. It takes a bit. There you go. This is probably the god of corruption. This is... You can also see that some of it has some of your designs here. A little bit. Isn't this lovely? Mama. This is gonna be like a pain to draw multiple times in like certain story stuff. But yeah, this is I guess I'm not really your mom. I guess this is the true mom, really. I'm sorry, I was never your mom. This is... No, why is your most divine entities are either kids or hot as hell? Different body types. That's what happened. And you know, some of the images are old. Like Varkana, I could have done better today. And I feel like Arceana did the best, because, you know, Arcean kind of fits the vibe I set up. But Varkana, I could have done it better. But yeah, it's your mom! It's your mom! A very scary mom! And I'm closing it. Let me see. But yeah, how is it hearing all this lore? I hope it's not too much for all of you. I know some of you might not remember it, and that is fine. But I just like sharing it. I hope it's been interesting. I'm taking some sips of water with taste. I have water with taste and normal water. I'm gonna make the redeem as best as possible. I see some spots here that needs to be set up. Or did I just never... Okay, I never did the thing. Okay. Yeah, I think it shall be fine then. Yeah, I think it should be fine. I'm going to grab some water, actually. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. But I hope the lore talk has been a lot of fun. You know, like, I hope it's been pretty great. Mm-hmm. Let's see. We need... Let me show a cool tool here. Alright, so there's still some stuff I need to add here, but you see these layers, you know, there's blue, and this is from this layer here, you know, there's a lot of blue. Why are there blue? Blue hair too? My god. If there was only a tool that could, you know, widen this much better, you know. Widen the lines a little bit more, you know, like... That would have probably been great, wouldn't it? You know, like, just a normal tool that made it so much easier to get this all off in 1 second, you know, like, without me doing so much work and effort. Oh, look at that! It's all gone! There's so much blue right now. Isn't that great? There's some small stuff that could have been fixed here. But that is because I changed colors. But this is going to be hidden in this layer anyway. So, you know, no one will know. Yeah, that's how I do the line work without doing much time and effort. This is the widening tool, by the way. For line work. And I'm just spamming it. Now let me get the reference here. Okay. There we go. I have considered making comics. I've done it in the past. I made comics and such. The only thing is, like, it takes a long time. It really does. So I'm like, I'm not sure. And I guess kind of unsure on, like, a lot of things. I could get very insecure with comics. Because it takes a long time and you just don't know if it's worth it. So you're like, in that doubt. That is at least me. Maybe I'll do it. Go the comic route. But right now, I'm just very unsure. I have considered, like, animation. Because, you know, I love animation. But I am also horrible with animation. I don't have the effort for it. I love animatics. You know, doing a storyboard animatic would be great. But then I need to figure out the music. And I'm like, I don't have the money. There's a lot of stuff going with, like, storytelling, and for me, I just don't know. I don't know where to start. Yeah. But I will not give up. Some people were like, you should do D&D, and then showing that to the people, and I'm like, I don't know if people are interested. Would y'all be interested? And I'll probably ask, like, my group to help me here, showing, like, story stuff.
Yes, show us D&D, please.
Aww. I'll check it out. I'll look into it. I will look into it then. I need to get players. set up like a submission in our Discord. But then I would need someone with a good... Yeah. See how the group feels and try. Yeah. Because I would need to set up a new group. Because the group that is already playing already knows too much. They knows too much, so they will definitely say things. So to not spoil all of you, I'm making sure that nothing is being said. That is how I always believe. I don't want people who have played in the past to play the newest one to newer player. Even though some people are like, why not? I'm like, because you know too much. And I would either need to trust you to not say shit, or you accidentally do it, and I have to be here like, God dang it. You're not gonna make the surprise big anymore. That is my worst fear. I just want people to have fun. And I want to... You know, I want first-timers to get that experience. You know? That experience of, you know, that uncertainty. You know? And then suddenly you learn how to fix everything, and then you kind of feel that joy.
You already know what time it is. Oni emoji, time, oni emoji, 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 oni emoji.
Something never changes.
Oni emoji, oni emoji, oni emoji, oni emoji. Oni emoji.
I love this bit so much.
Oni emoji.
Aww.
Oni emoji. Oni emoji. Oni emoji. Oni emoji.
I'm gonna make them a little bit more purple.
Oni emoji. Oni emoji.
Like there.
Oni emoji. Slot machine emoji. Oni emoji. Oni emoji. Oni emoji. Oni emoji. Oni emoji. Oni emoji.
What is emoji called? I know. Oni emoji. I don't know. I mean, they said it. It's Oni emoji. Maybe Oni, but I don't know. It could be anything, really. None of us would really know. And we're gonna add some scales. I realized I selected the whole thing. That is not on purpose.
It's called Jim.
Ah! Jim. Oh, hi, Jim. You should have a pattern for this. There's always patterns when you are, you know, on the places to find patterns. When you have 1 million patterns. It's not here. It's not that one. Not that one. I think the... You can't put this one, because this one doesn't seem right. Where's my dragon pattern? It's an Oni emoji. Oop. What was that? Oh, let me check. I heard a sound. And even I am unsure. Where is that from? It doesn't say anything on activity feed. Let me check. Anything new here? They gave me a sound and now I don't know where it came from. Oh no. You know what? If anyone did something that, you know, was anything in donations and so forth, just let me know. Because I was here like, huh? What is that? Blim blim? Blim blim? I could technically make a clip and then I could figure out from there. Hold on. And then it'll go all the way back. Okay, it's not being shown. Oh wait, I see it! Oh my god, I see the donation! Oh my god! Thank you for donating on coffee! Oh my god! This is my first donation on coffee. Oh my goodness. I am gonna make coffee better. I just haven't done it. I want to make it at least more worth. But thank you so much. Oh my god. That made me really happy. Oh my goodness. It's been so... I'm not used to coffee sounds. I was like, huh? What is that sound? Let me... I heard a sound. What was it? Oh my god. The good thing with coffee is that it goes directly to me, I believe. So, you know... That is super great. That is stone particles. Can someone just automatically find my dragon brush? Because as you see, I just downloaded a bunch of ones here that I don't understand. And I just never used it. I used it like once, then never again. But thank you. Thank you for the donation. That made me really happy. Like, oh my god. Eee. Meow. And at this point, I need to make like an Emery cat, something with cat, because I believe Emery loves cats. That's my little OC canon thing. You know, Emery just loves cats. Yes, I would spam that. Maybe I'll make like a little sound that says meow. Just meow. Meow. I could technically do it right now. It can't be in the ruler. Can't be in nature. I would believe it's here. I'm taking this out. That is not the right one. Well, you know what? Fuck it. You can be there. And have a better view on what the heck I have here. Because these are just wind stuff. I tested these earlier, but you know, it's just in case. If it's in clothing, I swear. What are these? There's dots. Okay. Pattern. These are just clothing patterns. I have a bunch of them because I was here like really important. 500 channel points. Do not activate that for 1 meow. Hold on. I'll go to sound alert and I'll add it right now. You know, since people want it, I'll do it so that people know. I can't find the sound anyway. Well, not the sound. I can't find my pattern anyway, so I might as well start making it manually. It would be funny if I suddenly find it. That would be great. My alerts. Channel points. And then... meow. Omori. I want the Omori one. What if I write cat? They have a heel sound. But the meow is the best. It's super cute. Do I need to download it? You know what? I'll download it. Omori cat sound. Okay, I got it. I'm doing it right now so that you all have a cat sound. That is super cute. Alright, let's see. Can I just drag it? That didn't work out. There you go. Omori cat. I guess anime, horror, animals. Upload. That is some weird things to add to here. There we go. My alerts. Channel points. Sound of video. My upload. Add and close. This is a very big redeem, and that is not meant to be like that big, so I'll make it 100. And then I'll add a cat. Welcome back. I'm adding in a cat alert for you. No, it's taking me 100. It's just being dumb. Yeah, now it works. Yeah. I'm gonna choose a GIF. I'm gonna add in a cat. Kitten. This one is cute. Now I'm gonna test it. There, yeah. Look at that. I just did it now. You have to wait. The cooldown is 10 seconds. Yeah. You got your little cat alert. Kitty! Yeah! Cute kitty! Is this the one? Oh, that is the one. I've just been ignoring, like... No, we're trying it in here. Aww. Alright. I probably want this a little bit bigger. After all, she is a dragon lady. Oh yeah. Alright. There's an alarm I took on and it played. You know what that means? I'm gonna check if I can buy something. I took on an alarm to make sure I could buy it. You see, here in Norway, you have something called Too Good To Go. And so far, my mom had bought it a few times. I wanted to buy it. But I have to wait 5 minutes. I have to wait 5 minutes from now. Every time I do, it's always sold out. So I'm like, fuck it. I want to do it. So tomorrow I might be a little bit late. If I'm actually being able to, you know, order it. And then I can tell how it went. I kind of give her a freckle-ish. That's kind of what it feels like I've done now. Let me go in and clean up here a little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit too much. Soft. This is the best day ever. Aww. Let me change the music. Yeah. know, I've been listening to more non-copyright music, and I feel like at this point on my next like 2025 soundtrack thing that they're gonna give, because they always do this, right? Like they give something that says like this is the songs you've been listening from 2025. They're going to give me a lot of non-copyright music and be like, this is what you've been listening to. And I'm like, great. Yeah, that's the truth. That is 100% the truth, indeed. I can't argue with that. So, you know, there's so much I can do there. Well, I want to glow dodge. There you go. Like a little bit. And then we'll take a new layer and we'll make it that darker. Like that. Also, is it a cape or some sort of wings? It's wings that is turned into a cape. So it's technically her wings, but it's there to can act like a cape. And if you're wondering what the heck is she holding here, it's thunder spears. I just need to do the lighting and so forth for it. So far they were happy with how they looked, so I'll just continue with it. You know, we're actually gonna add some thunder design here a little bit, because we have a brush for it. Me and my gosh darn brushes. That is water. I need to double check. I think this is thunder. That doesn't look like thunder at all. I mean, that gives more thunder. But not really. What the heck, man? I'm gonna find something that fits here. Aw. You be just beating... just beating the destroyer first try. Ooh. Playing Terraria right now. Hell yeah. I have Terraria, I just never played it fully. I feel kind of old, even though I'm not old. Oh my god, baby, hi. Oh my god, the meow showed up and then my dog showed up. Oh my goodness. Oh. Hi, baby. Yeah, hi. Hey. Aww. He's so happy. Such a happy dog. Aww. Yeah, hello. You know, I can actually show my dog on like screen. Actually, hold on. You want to see my dog? Let me disconnect this. If my headset dies, it's fine. Let me connect my new. New thing right here. I got no web camera. It was the cheapest one though, so you know, don't expect super duper good quality. Okay. There we go. Now, my place isn't the cleanest, so don't keep, you know, just keep that in mind when I'm showing this. It's getting clean tomorrow. But web camera, video. There it is. There's my dog. Hi. There you go. Oh, puppy. Hey, there's my dog. Hi. Hi, baby. Oh.
Goober.
We have the goober. Oh, thing right there. Oh, baby. What? Lay down. What? You want to cuddle with both hands? What are you doing? Baby. Okay, we'll turn this up. Hey! That is a tablet. Here. That's what you got. You got the picture of the baby. I will take this down now. Yeah, I want to take away the video thingy. Here and you. We don't need it in our dinghy, but I thought you all might want to see the goober. I have a goober in real life, and then I have all of you. Hi, baby.
Correct your posture.
What? Right now, I'm giving cuddles with the baby. I'm giving cuddles with the baby. Okay, I will stand up. And I will stretch. Oh god, I really feel like I need it. Ugh. My god. Woo. And then I will have some water. There we go. Alright. And then I will sit down and I will work. Again. I was thinking on a pattern. We do have pattern clothing patterns. You know what? I think it would be cool if you had like a pattern like this. But we need a pattern to be showing up a little bit more. Aww. Kitty. I've never seen as much engagement with the cat. Even though we just got the cat right now. I would have thought there was a way to like... Hey, make the pattern bigger. Well, that's a spraying effect. Aww. Okay, so that's the scale ratio. Okay. Okay, it's a part of there. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna make a new layer, and I'm gonna get... this one like that. And then we make a mask, which we will immediately take away the content in it, so that we can add a gradient. Like that. Maybe I'll make this like more dense, or maybe just more highlighted, like that. That also works. I like the darker one a little bit more. And we'll also go in with this, following the reference. Just add some color to the wings. You know, usually I'm much faster with my commissions. I just been tired. I've been sleeping a lot. People believe I'm tired, and I'm like, I could just be laying down and do absolutely nothing, but I feel like that's kind of self-destructive. So I'd rather do stuff like, you know, streaming. And it's a little bit of, you know, I don't have much to do. So what the heck am I going to do? You know, like, what shall I do? I do nothing. Absolutely nothing, indeed. Alright, I think we have everything. I might go in with this brush. If I'm allowed. You just add some extra stuff. Extra detail. That wasn't there earlier. Like that. Let me also fix some eye stuff, because I forgot. I forgot. That is definitely an eye pun. I love eyes with like yellow a little bit. Adding a little bit more to it. It's not often I do it, but today was the day we did. I doing here? I am making a shadow. That is gonna help. Our weapon. Well, this needs to be off. This is gonna help. Adding certain lights. But we don't really see much now because there's a lot of red. Let me see it. It's right there. Let me do glow. I don't want to like more pink. And I was thinking of having it on top. And I might just have it here instead. I think that helps out a little bit. Right. Oh, these colors turn really big. Not that I wanted that much. There we go. I might ask people for a quick favor, but not right now, when this image is done. If you're wondering what the favor is just waiting until I have been outside with a certain someone. Because, someone needs to soon go, that specific place that is not in my apartment, but a place where you need to wear shoes and a lot of grass. So, you know, with that, I'm not saying the word, because then he will start to react. And then he's like, what? We're going there. And now? Oh boy, jolly. And I just want to make sure to... and everything, you know? Yeah, I know. My headset is dying. I know this really well. I didn't need to know it like again. But yeah, just so that everyone knows. Normally I do it like before the stream, but my dad showed up, so I was like, we don't really have much time. Ish. So it became like that a little bit today. I usually like to do my line art with this one here. I think it kind of blends in really well. But yeah, if people would be fine with that, then I can stream a little bit more today. To pay for that time waiting. I don't want to hear with all of you. Let's see. Not that you have that much of a choice. I just want to make sure, you know, y'all understand what's probably gonna happen soon. You know. Sorry you don't have much of a choice. You know, my dog is probably the first priority. You also get your hours of stream, so don't worry. Do not worry there. It will all be working out in the end. I was at my I was not on my phone, sorry. What were you saying? I asked if it was okay if I can quickly take a certain dog. O-U-T. Soon. Not now. I'm getting this done first. Because we're getting there, you know? We can make this in the orange category. You know, I just want people to know that. I'm also gonna add. Let's see. What is spelled out? Hold on. O U T. There we go. That's what that's what it's spelled. You know, it's it's where the grass is, and then you know we have a dog who loves being there, and then there's me, right there. Probably a little bit unhappy because it's really very cold, you know. And then, you know, there's like a tree, you know, like that's place. Yeah, I need to take my dog there. I'm not saying it because he reacts, so that's why. That's why we're spelling it. It's like that meme of like. Do you think they want T-R-E-A-T? Huh. Ah, yes. Soft. That is the wrong way. Actually. Yeah. The excitement. And then, you know, afterwards we can... I was thinking on, working on the information
start
panels.
spelling everything backwards, so it's T-U-O-S-T-A-E-R-T and so on.
Yeah. That is funny. It's a little lower. I'm gonna add a layer on top for like highlighting, because I like to highlight certain points. A little bit. of this giving sense? Not really. But that is fine. I think this looks nice. It's my opinion. And I am usually very picky, so I'm like... Yeah. My motto is, I am gonna try to... I'm trying to learn the phase of make your good stuff, your bad art, like your bad quality into good quality, you know? That is the best thing to explain it. Because, you know, sometimes in the art industry, you will have to get a job and you kind of have to do it. So you can't do your best work around that time. So you have to learn how to do it in a, you know, good enough that it looks well enough, you know? I might lower it a little bit. I might make the skin a little bit darker. Just because I can see it can turn darker, right?
I hope you have a great day, Lord. I just came by to say hi, and I hope you continue being yourself and everyone here has a good day/night.
Aww, well thank you for showing up to say that. Aww, that is sweet. I realize this is following the... We have to go all the way back. There you go. Now this is a little bit easier. I was like, why is this taking 50 million years? I'm changing some colors to be a little bit darker to make it, like, fit with everything else a little bit. Yeah, have a good day for it as well. Alright, I think we're mostly done. I didn't want, like, anything big. So what we're gonna do is get a folder. I'm gonna drag all of these here. All of these into here. Add a little line. Like that. And black to red. That's all red. Like that. Not 2 AM already. It's definitely 2 AM. We know it! You can't hide from us. We know how late it is for you. They didn't really want a big background, but I'm adding a little bit. Just a little. I was thinking of making these two opposites. Oh, let's edit. I need a layer. I might go this way. Like right there. mean, it might make it a little bit more darker. Alright. I need to finish this color. I don't know which program you're using. Is it Krita? I know what I'm using is Clip Studio Paint. Yeah. Now I don't know with Krita. But maybe Krita has like a widening tool? Because if they do, you can use a really cool fancy thing. Yeah, I have the fancy version. Mm-hmm. I have it for comic making. Now we're gonna save this. Save as. ENG. I'm drunk. Aww. I do want to add one more thing to this. I always love adding a gradient map. Because then sometimes you can change how it looks. Can you actually see this? Oh no, yeah, okay. Next up like this. Or these. It just helps a little bit. It's like a little filter on top. I'm just horrible with choosing him in, like, the colors. I don't want it too much, because, you know, too much can be a little bit... like there. Like right there. What are you using for the avatar? I'm curious. You mean the model? I am using a program called VODs. There's a one called VODs Mini. Yeah. And that's what PNGs are used. Hold on. If I take this on and I change it to the gamer, you can see that the gamer is here now. Yeah, it's the VODs. I can also change it back to default. And that's gonna... what I'm using. I made it myself. I'm gonna try to learn how to make a version that can draw so that I don't have so many programs open. So it's not real eye tracking. No, it's not. It's following my mouse. Yeah, it's very cool. You can't have eye tracking, though. That's why I got the camera. Now, people said this one can be creepy, especially if you look straight. Like, hello there. You want a Happy Meal? So, you know. But it's kind of cool, because you can... Don't do that! I drew something for it earlier. I don't know if I have the image here. Let's see. Let me also take this a little bit down. No, let Nova cook. That was funny.
Mother, I want more fries in my Happy Meal.
You want more fries in your Happy Meal? Okay. You'll get more fries. I can't put it on top of here. I would have had the doodle here, but I don't. Did I share it? Nova share. I probably did. I didn't? I didn't share it either? God damn. Dang, Nova, you... I shared it with my D&D group. I didn't share it with everyone else. This tells you how well I'm saving my stuff. Alright, let's see. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing in here. Which means it should be here, probably. File. Image. Okay. Basic dump. Image. Whoops. Ah. From user you can get like all images up here at some point. I have it on my phone, so I could just send it in Noova-Share and I'll just cache and get it up here. Because I would have had it here, but I didn't. Oh no, I do. I have it here. Y'all would get it. She's... Nova's cooking. She's burning. Don't worry. I know I'm hot. What's supposed to burn? I don't know. I guess everyone here except me, because I'm the one who is super cool, I guess. Yeah. This is like one of the doodles I did. I think I'm fine. I have food already. I had food. Now I have snacks. Oh yeah, I learned something cool. How can you be cool when you're burning? You know, don't you know that... I think it's actually the opposite way, actually, yeah, if I remember. But, I think it's like... sometimes it can be so cold that you suddenly burn. Yeah. Ice burn, indeed. Did I learn something new? And I think it's really cool that we can work something with it, with our stream. So, I made a video. And I used animation on it. I don't want to make a new thing. You also save this. Like that. I'm gonna make sure that we have everything ready. There you go. Now we need a timeline. There you go. So if you get this up, this looks... This is not even... Wait, is it here? Oh, okay, it is. It's just super extreme weird. Okay. So, here's something super cool that I'm gonna show everyone. So, you can actually make a video on Clip Studio. So, I tested this out yesterday. Oh, I remember you said about the audio. Yeah. Let me show how it looks. Turning that off. If I'm playing it... Wait, can you even hear it? Let me get it. I don't think you can hear this, so let me... There we go. Okay. I made it so that you all can hear.
Look, Gwen, you have to treat a car like you treat a woman.
Go on.
No, I sense I've made a mistake of some kind. Look, Gwen.
Yeah, so I made this on this program, and you can actually make it here. Add keyframes. If anyone is wondering what that is like movement for images. And, you know, yeah, so you have everything in here. What is this? What is she showing now? I'm showing one of the things I learned. So like, this is kind of cool because you can have an audio in here, and you can animate for the audio. Not that I am a fully animator, but I like to follow a audio and then go through it for the funsies, you know, like this one.
Look, Gwen, you have to treat a car like you treat a woman.
I think this one is one of the funniest.
No, I sense I've made a mistake of some kind.
I see the blushing emoji. What are you blushing about? Yeah. I truly make the true content here. I'm posting them on YouTube and TikTok. I think I'm showing it on Discord, usually. Yes, you all remember to comment. I love comments. I don't care about the views. I want comments. Give them to me. That's my joke. But yeah, I'm probably gonna work a little bit more on stuff on stream like this. Because I want to learn it. And I want to make some funny stuff. Oh my god, kitty. Meow. 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 But yeah, this is like a lot of layers like going upwards and upwards. I think I could just close it. Yeah, like that. Not good. Sweeping right now. You're sweeping? What does sweeping mean?
Me, ow. Existence is pain. Me, ow. Why are you calling me cute? I am telling you, I am in pain. Me, ow.
Oh no. Oh no, don't be in pain. You have like a Happy Meal, a apple juice. You should be fine. You have a pet. Me and ow, meow. I'm gonna drink a little bit of this. There we go. That's what Cadam is saying. Always. Me-ow. Me-ow. You want to know how Norwegians are saying, like, meow? We say, like, different. We are usually rated in... If I take this away, I'm not going to save it. We're just going to make a random image like this. We usually write it Meow. 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 Meow meow. Meow. Meow meow meow. Meow. Let's see. I might take that quick break because we have a commercial showing up. So I'm gonna put on a commercial. Actually, I will put one up and you all will probably wait. I'm gonna mute myself. Did you say raffle? No, I'm gonna take dog out. Alright, I'm gonna quickly mute and then I'm gonna take the dog outside. I am back. I realized there was no music here while I was gone. There you go. Yeah, Roxy, you're alright. I don't know if Roxy's here. I hope you're doing okay. I know Roxy's been drinking. So, you know. Just take care of yourself. If that's the case, you know. Okej, Snickers. Kan du gå tillbaka på platsen din? Alright, I'm gonna turn this off. This text. Yeah, hi, baby. My dog is here. He's like, Nova, you're not gonna talk to the computer again, are you? You just tried me, and then you're like, done? Plus. Yeah, stay there, Double. You gotta stay. Alright. Thank you for saying hello. I am back. And I was thinking we could try to do some work. Now let me get a audio, because I low-key want to do an animatic. Would everyone be okay with that? See how they're made? I also need to learn the animation track here. So, you know. Yeah. Those information panels could probably wait a little bit. Let me also send this to my commissioner. I always send it to my commissioner first before I'm sending it to Vision. It should be in the 2025, all the way to the bottom. There we go. Also, Roxy, you're doing alright? We just need to make sure that you're doing fine, you know? It's just very important. Now, we're gonna make a animation. There you go. So this is how an animation track looks. Now, I don't like it being full white, so we're just gonna make it gray, like there. I like to have it in a certain color. And I don't like to use this. I just like to use, like, this here. And then just clap everything together. Either use an E or Lee, I don't know. Are you alright? Roxy, you should probably get some sleep. It's like 3 AM for you, isn't it? I think it is. Also, I took a super cool ass image. On my trip outside. Touching grass. I know, right? Luno. Oh no. I think you should get some water. And lay down. You know. Try to get your rest. It's very important. I need to get that song. I think it's called Cupid. That's the one I really want to do next. It's something close to it. Okay, next. There we go. And then we drag this in here. There we go. Oh, I need to like... Ugh. A quick... There we go. Alright. Taking this up front. Alright. Now we need to like... choose how long this is. Now I'm gonna turn off clips to the paint. You are not gonna listen. That's because I don't want to get copyright. We're gonna take it as far as we can, like here. Your ears are safe, by the way. I hear it, and I'm like, oh my god. You don't need the whole thing. I think it's like here. I need to drag this timeline here. I need to like see super long. I think this is the one. Okay. I want this to be the start frame. And then I need to play it. I see. Okay, so it needs to be longer, so we need to go all the way to the end. We need to make the blue one much longer. I think this is where it ends. Alright, it just ends in the one area I wanted. So right here, I believe. Okay. So we have our start and the end. So we're gonna set this as our end. Maybe a little bit here. Last. And there's just drag it right there. Okay. We have the audio set up. I just had to take it out like a little bit off so that we add it. Now you're probably wondering, what the heck is going on here? Well, we gotta take this one away because this one we can't even edit. And then we're gonna add this one. I think if we just add a new layer, it will just automatically go to all of it. And then with that, we're just gonna take it down. We'll add white as our background. Well, I actually want it to be something that is a little bit easier for me to see, and then we'll just change it to white. And then we'll write here, BG. Or background. BG. Okay. What's cool with this program is like you can use... I'll show it a little bit. Like if I'm drawing a quick emery, right? You know, a quick emery, like that. Boom. Okay. What's cool with this program is that you can... Let's move it here. This is the wrong layer, isn't it? Just gonna duplicate it then. I need it on this one. I'm gonna just delete that, I guess. So that we... Yeah, that we just get that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how well we have it. But they have a cool thing called keyframes. So if I set this up, I can set a keyframe right here. And I can set another keyframe right here. So since we're here, we can move this over here. Right? Maybe we'll even squish it a bit. Yeah, man. I don't think we can. You can make it smaller. Like that, there. So, now there's something up here going to happen. So, you know, we can... It just moves. And, you know, and that's kind of great, because that can kind of help with certain animation. You can also make it faster by making it over here instead. But then the program kind of having a little bit of problem. He became smaller. I'm gonna start using that meow instead of saying hello in the beginning of streams. I mean, that's fine. I'm gonna delete this keyframe, and I'm gonna delete this keyframe. And we're gonna turn that off. I'm probably gonna set up keyframes around the end. But I want to make a cute animation. I'm gonna turn it off. For now, we don't need this here. We don't need the timeline. All we need is all our images. That's what we're gonna focus on right now. Maybe not all of them, but just some of them, okay? Are you all ready to make a YouTube video? Y'all ready to make a YouTube video? Wow. Or at least we'll try. See, I'm going to... Yeah, okay, it says here. Okay. Yeah! Yeah! I had another one that I wanted to do, but I'm doing this one because I think this one is kind of cute. I always thought of Emery as a hopeless romantic person. I realized there's something up with the hat. Emery, what's up with your hat? Emery, what happened to your hat? Was that just horrible with the coloring process here? Probably. Yeah, I can see it on the tip. I can always check it out and be like, why are you doing that? What is going on? Yonder, I don't know what's up. Alright. With this, kind of thinking hard, you know. We're not doing fully animation because I'm not that good, so this is an animatic. I'm actually gonna check. funny comment on one of the videos. I'm checking quickly TikTok and YouTube. A little bit. A little break. A tiny little break. My god. I swear. My recent video has gotten like... This is gonna be crazy, alright? On my TikTok, I have gotten 2,000 views on that one video I showed you all. So, you know... Whoa. Oh, we actually have commercial. Oh well. We actually have 2,000 views, which is more than what I'm used to. You know, and that's not the craziest numbers, right? On YouTube, I swear, YouTube decided to give me exactly 8,200 views. That's what it says here on YouTube Studio. And I'm like, oh my god. Everyone seems to love everyone seems to love this himbo guy. It's not even my character. It's like, it's Bowie's character. Like, oh my god. I think that is very funny. You know? Also, I feel like I'm making every move everywhere. A little bit. It's a little bit me. But it also gives the whole, like, I'm trying to avoid eye contact. You know, the normal autism thing. That's what you all get. The avoiding of eye contact. Hope you all are okay with that. It makes it a probably a little bit alive. Not much. Alright. Sometimes I wish some copyrighted music was like alright to listen to on stream. But then I had to set up that Spotify is being played on the background. And then I'm listening to like something like the stream and I are listening to something else in the background. And then the recording could be technically ruined because of that. Because my computer can't handle both things. Let's see, I need to get all the lyrics. And I can't listen through here. You know, I'm gonna listen to my own music. Screw you all. You're all gonna listen to Spotify. Settings. Volume. There you go. I think it worked. Yeah, y'all can listen to there, and I'm listening to my own music. I'm sorry, everyone. But I'm gonna have music that is gonna be for the video. I need to get into the vibe, you know? The vibe. I don't know if anyone does it like me, but I always, like, have to find it and so forth. Get my channel. To just get out of YouTube Studio. Ugh, I don't want to see my opening. Ugh. It's like fucking 7 years old. Hey. That's like seeing a ghost just suddenly showing up. I don't know if anyone is in the same situation. I'm gonna look at this. Let's see. I am going to here and here. Did I actually have the text here? No. Dang. Alright, let's see. Lyrics. We're not using the whole song. So, you know, I wish it could tell us through time instead of frames. But I think this is less than a minute. It used to be a very popular song on YouTube, so you know. There you go. How everyone been, by the way? You know, while I was gone, you know, gotta check. Tell me everything. Aww. Well, thank you for showing up. You know, you could have fallen asleep, but you still showed up. And that means a lot to me. And I'll thank you for that. Also, if Spotify turns weird, let me know, and then I know that Spotify's being weird. And it at least needs to be weird at least once. Last time I was here, I did fall asleep. Ah, I see. Am I just so calming? Is my voice that calming? Do I have a calming voice when I'm talking about my OCs? I like to give these signs whenever I'm like working on something. We're doing some rough sketching. I can fall asleep very easily. You know what? That is fair. I can technically do the same. No, I'm also that weird person who's like, if people are there, I'm having a struggle. There's only one person in the world that's seen me being able to fall asleep. Only one person in the whole wide world. Yeah, let me also show that one image that I talked about. Hold on. It has the spooky vibe. Hold on. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. If I go for a second. Okay, I have my phone. I'm gonna send it on Discord, and then from Discord, I'm gonna send it, show it here. It sounds like I have a server just for sending images. I guess I'm sickish. Oh. Also, the commissioner also sent me a message. Blah. Meow. Meow. Oh, they sent me a gift and said you're amazing. Aw. It's still fun to type meow. You know, that is fair. Let us see. Where is my thingy? I really need it right now. Where is my image? What the heck, bro? I need it. Why don't you show me? I need it right now. Please, please, please. Why do you take 50 million years? By just sending an image right now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I need to message my friend. She was on, like, since I was a bit unwell on Sunday, I cancelled our hangout, and I was like, maybe we could do something on Wednesday. So I'm considering a little bit, because we're still streaming. I have training, I have cleaning, I have so many things on Wednesday, but that's the only day she is free. I may be considering playing radio bingo with her. Or just hanging out. I'm not sure yet. Here's the image. Here's the image I took while I was on my walk. You can see my dog. He's trying to drag me. Isn't that giving spooky vibes? Yeah, it's also pretty. If you're wondering, we have mountains that goes all the way up here. I think it's like right here. That's usually very normal. And then there's a mountain on the other side too, so it's like, well, not here, but it's a little bit further that way. My puppy. My cute little puppy.
Did you take your dog out to Silent Hill for walkies or something?
Don't you know, I live in Silent Hill. That's why we're playing now. That's lore now. I just actually live in Silent Hill, you know, like... That one monster we killed? That was my neighbor. My neighbor, Bob. He wasn't a very good neighbor. He kept yelling all the time. Yeah. cutie, yeah. He's always a cutie. Now we're just gonna make all the layers, and then I'm gonna probably cut them through the timeline. You know what was sad in the story? With Emery, Emery really wants, like, romance, right? Like, every time Emery is doing some sort of romance, it just doesn't go well. So Emery's just, oh man. Why? But then he doesn't know that there's actually someone who likes him. In that way, so he's like, dude, there's someone there. Poor Emery. All Emery wanted was love. All he got was like a group with a happy meal. He became a mom. Yeah, we need to draw some couples. This one's probably gonna take a bit, isn't it? It's fine. I think it's alright. I can also imagine at some point someone is going to make a counter about me saying I imagine. But Emery is probably the one person who has a lot of insecurities. You know? Well, that's not fun. You know, sometimes people have those securities. And that is just how Emery is. Alright. You know, it's funny, I make Emery's lore, like, and Emery really different than what everyone is, like, known with Emery. Now, it's very different than who I am, right? I just like Emery. Because sometimes, well, I used to be like an Emery, you know? We all have those insecurities. We all have been there. We all have been in that situation. It was just in the middle. Royal guy. There was another. I'm gonna sing the synth and clean if anyone is wondering. All sound. Oh. I'm kind of gonna make it a funny ending. I imagine a group were just having like a made-up Happy Meal. I mean, always has a bag. Like a... kind of like a purse. Mm-hmm. I'm probably gonna go more into it later for how this looks. For now, I'm just doing the small work here and there. Drawing the rough stuff so that I can do more of the big work after. I wanted to draw something that would be... I think this is a little bit long.
I love giving my OCS trauma and stuff. Like yes, daddy issues for you. A toxic girlfriend for you. And for you, my dear Irene. Get trapped in a tree for centuries while your mortal lover dies. And for a small child, fear of abandonment.
Aww. Yeah. I feel like that is very normal with OCs. It's so fun. I mean, yeah, giving them trauma, you know, like... And it adds plot. A good villain needs some sort of bad thing to happen to them to make them actually become a villain, you know? Or either that, or they need another villain to be created to be a villain, right? It's funny. You know, I showed some gods earlier. This is like literally the same character, but like literally his human version was so much normal. Then he became a god and he's like, oh, you know, not a good thing. He knows all his friends, family, and so forth too. Right? It's funny, I have actually an old image of some stuff. Let's see. Well, good night.
The best villains are the ones where they are like, well, I'm really smart and really bored.
Yeah. I have a villain who was created by a bigger villain. Let me see. There she is. She is like a villain that was created by a bigger villain. And technically she would have trauma because she was created by a crazy guy, so she is kind of crazy. You know? So technically that is some sort of trauma. Look at those details. Ooh. Also, good night, good night. I said it earlier, but then the TTS showed up. So, you know. Technically, this guy, he's not really a villain. Is it more like an anti-hero? Antagonist? I think so, yeah. Like, our cool guy, a cool himbo guy, is actually an anti-protagonist guy. Kinda, he's not very good at it, but you know. Sometimes I think it's a good idea to have a balance of who is really good at their job or not. Anti-heroes, my beloved. Yeah. I like him a lot. Bowie knows all of this is Bowie's character. And I'm here like, oh my god, Bowie, I really like them. Let me tell you all about my ships. I love adding romance too. I'm like Emery in that category. I like a hopeless romantic who always thinks about stuff, but it's not even for me, it's for my OCs. Oh, I just wanted to hold hands, dance through like anything, and then, you know, just have a good time, you know, like, is that too much to ask? And then, you know, sometimes the stories that I'm thinking of, I'm like, oh my god, that is so cute. But then, you know, when people are looking at them, they're like, I don't know, that's kind of creepy. I'm like, what do you mean? It's romantic. Shut up. It might be an old plot, but I like it. you know, let me like my over dramatic fantasy romance, please. Alright. I just like setting up drama and a romance. But I also love setting up like trauma too. So it's like, yikes. This needs to be a little bit forward here. Because this is gonna be cut. You're all wondering, what is all these places, these angles? And I'm like, it will make sense. Because this is like a fought. I was gonna be like having some animation of like some sort of dance, but you know. Yeah. I'm feeling the tiredness. And I've been sleeping most of the day, no. Ah! Ah! We have been streaming for 3 hours though. I might do the raid. And then we'll end it for today. Is what I'm feeling like. Yeah, we might do it. Alright. It's 3 hours, so you know. I'm gonna actually change the side I can hear this. There we go. Excuse me. That's not even the place I need to go to. Okay, there we go. Alright. So, with today's stream being some art, some doodles, and so forth, I might work on this a little bit further when I'm feeling a bit better. I'm just tired. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm just too tired. And that is my fault, because I could have been more Eevee in the night, but I'm just not. So, alright. Aww. The meow. Alright. I hope everyone is doing well for it. Tomorrow we're gonna play Cult of the Lamb. And with that, we are going to see if we can raid someone. Let's see. Who is streaming right now? We have some people that I know that is streaming. Who are some of these people actually? I feel like I don't even remember some of them. Someone I know is playing Pal World. You know, let's find someone who is doing the same category. Or just rated me. Okay. Same category. And English. Oh, let's do it. Actually, someone we know. I think that is a little bit better. We'll do Mashigi. Because they're cool. They're really cool. So we might as well. Alright. They're playing Paper Mario. So I hope you all are having a good day for it. Y'all be nice. And as we're over there, if we're gonna watch some gaming, and I might do some gaming too. Get some time to relax, you know? And you all get some time to relax too. So, bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you all tomorrow.